Hey gang, today we're going to do Stone Cold by Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, 1982, early days of MTV. I remember watching this and that video and thinking, wow, that's really a cool solo. So today we're going to do it. Hey, I'm going to demo it first and then we'll do the full lesson. If you like this one, why don't you click the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel for a couple of these every single week. We'll see you in just a second with the demo and then the lesson. All right, gang, let's go over this now in some detail. First things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description. It's going to make your life a lot easier. Okay, so what I'm going to do is do a slow-mo demo, and then I'll break each line up line by line, and we'll do it in detail. But keep in mind that this is in the key of A minor. The chords are A minor, F, and G throughout this solo, and so that's key of A minor, works really well. Blackmore is not just using the A minor pentatonic on this one, he is using notes from the minor scale. That's part of what makes it melodic. It's also just the timing and the phrasing that he uses on this is really quite good. So I'll try to do that the best I can. Here's the slow-mo. We're going to start on the D string, 9th fret. We're going to do a pre-bend to 10 and bring it down. Here we go. All right, really cool solo. So let's go through it line by line. We're going to start out with this simple line. Okay, pretty simple line. The key to this one is making sure that you do a pre-bend on the D string, 9th fret. We're going to bend up to that 10th. The only other thing to think about is we're playing this right here, which is a slide up from, this is on A string 5, A5 we're going to slide to 7 and come back down without picking again. That 6th string tends to ring out, so you might want to deaden that, either with your right or your left hand. Okay? So that's that. Here's the next line. Very similar, and we're playing here on the A string 3, and then our slide up, 8, now the D string 5, and that same slide, we're going to slide up to 7, back down to 5, and then give it lots of vibrato on that. Okay, so it really starts out in a very melodic vein. He's not playing super straight time, he's letting it flow. Nice articulation on the slides there. Here we go. Next line is pretty amazing. Okay, now this one he's really playing around with the timing on this. And basically it starts like this. That's just walking up the A minor scale from the D string 7. We got D7, G4, 5, 7. And then we're going to change position up here to the 9. and then a half step bend, and some nice vibrato. Okay? Then we're going to play this. So that's a nice little hammer on and pull off and a slide. A lot of nice articulation here. And then back up to the B string, 8, then G string 7, and a whole step bend with a very wide, lots of vibrato on that one. Here's the whole line together. Okay, the next line I think is the coolest one in it. It goes like this. Really cool. Starts out with something that's a very bluesy sort of lick, this right here. So that's basically coming down on 3 strings here. We're going E5, B8, and then G7, but we're bending that up, and then B5, 8, 5. So the whole thing is like this. The next part's really the coolest. I just love this. Okay, here's where using the minor scale instead of just the minor pentatonic really tells. And just the timing on this is beautiful. So we're going, on the E string, we're going 7, 5. That's 7, right? That B right there on the E string is not in the minor pentatonic scale, A minor pentatonic scale. So it is in the minor scale, however. Okay, so we're going like this. So the neat thing about it is there's a hesitation. So we're playing 7, 5, and then 8, and hesitating. And then we're going to pull off 7, 5, 8 on the B string. Back up to the E string, 5, and then slide up to the B string 10. Little vibrato, and then a 1.5 step bend. So we're going to try and aim for the C right here. So the whole line happens pretty fast. You really have to practice this one to get the articulation decent. Okay, that's how that goes. Next line is just a walk up. So here we're walking up on the E string 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 15, bending a whole step. And that really kind of blends into the next line, which basically is this. The way I think about this one is just kind of like screaming da 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 da. It's really syncopated and kind of funky, actually. All right, so anyway, we're going to start out with a whole step bend on the 15th, then play the 15th, and then whole step bend again, and then play the 15th again. Okay, and then we're going to play the 15th whole step bend and bring it down to the 15th twice. And then up, down, up. Again, I think listen to the record and get this one right in terms of the number of times it's there, but it's da 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 da. All right, this last lick, this is the last one, but man, what a lick. It's really a totally organic Ritchie Blackmore line, typical of him in that he uses an intricate scale pattern. It's all over the neck. So I'm going to play the whole thing, and then we'll break it apart into little chunks. Okay, so here it is in its entirety. Okay, well, quite a line. I like to break it up into a few different chunks, Here's the first chunk of the 15th position going down in that transition to the 12th position. So it starts like this. Right here we're starting out in the E string, and then we'll take B17, 15, and then G16. And then we're going to shift position and play B15, 13, 12. And that's it. So just be ready for that transition. Starts kind of slow. The next part's really cool and also kind of tricky. It goes like this. Okay, so some retrograde motion there. We're playing around with an A minor chord. Right up here, root here on the A string, 12th fret, of course. So just burn that into your brain and you'll get it. It really is just playing notes of this A minor chord along with this extra note on the B string 12. And that's it. So, and then we've begun basically the first part of the descension down. This is really the last chunk. So we've played already this B, B12 to the G14. But then we're going to do this descending lick. So we're playing 14, 12, 14. And then we're going to shift down, way down here, and play 9, 7, 9. This is all on the G string now. So G14, 12, 14. G9, 7, 9. 7, 5, 7. And then 5, 4. And then we're just going to trill on 5, 4. End on that 4. Walk up 4, 5, 7, and then give it a nice slow bend with some vibrato on the top and trail off. And that's it. All right, gang. Well, I hope you enjoyed this one. It's not my usual style doing Blackmore, but this was a fun one to learn. It's very melodic, and you're not just using the minor pentatonic on this one, so pretty neat stuff, I think. All right, anyway, I hope you did enjoy it, and we will see you on down the road.